Hi, I'm Silvana Markou, and I'm with the Bill Parnaby team here in Ontario, Canada. And we're part of Peel Region out in Caledon, Ontario. We started with Follow Up Boss in 2021. And really the idea was we were looking at it more for lead tracking and for being able to pass on leads to other agents in the office and being able to track that information.
Okay, yeah, thank you for sharing. So, fairly new, a couple of years to Follow Up Boss. So prior to hiring my team, what sorts of things had you done in Follow Up Boss?
Okay. Really, we weren't using it to its capacity at all. It was more just for transparency and communication. So before we contacted Key Technologies, we did have all our clients in Follow Up Boss, but we were still using our checklists and our plans through Top Producer.
Okay, and have you since then canceled Top Producer and now you
We
only?
have not because of the, years of history. So it's
I
more
see.
of an archive,
Okay, I got it. Okay,
but
so
we are not using it.
okay, so then after using Follow Up Boss for a couple of years, do you remember how you originally heard about Key Technology?
Yeah. So we started trying to transition into fully integrating into Follow Up Boss. I would say in 22. So in the summer of 22, we were really trying to get all of our daily activities in Follow Up Boss. All of our communications were in Follow Up Boss. All of our deals were in Follow Up Boss. So it was the start of it for sure. We were having some trouble. Follow Up Boss as a customer service, their customer service department was great for sure. They were trying to help us. We had a lot of seminars and, just to educate us on how to input the processes ourselves. But it was challenging. It was difficult. But they did try for sure, and they do have a great customer service support group, I would say. But really, I would say we started using it fully in the summer of 22. And then one day, an email from you popped up in our team leader's inbox. So I'm not sure where it came from, to be honest.
Okay.
Somehow, some in his searches of Follow Up Boss, he must have clicked on something somewhere. But he
Oh, I
did
see.
receive an email from Key Technologies, and it was your introductory email, if I remember correctly. And he basically said, Savannah, can you look into this? And that
Okay.
was it. And that
Okay.
was back
Interesting.
then, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe, yeah, like you said, maybe when he was doing research about Follow Up Boss and attending
Must have
webinars,
been from
at
his
one
feed.
point he clicked on something and how funny.
Yeah, so and I remember clearly watching your video and thinking, wow, okay, but I still didn't know anything about you, just that, oh, wow, they could help us, really start to get integrated in Follow Up Boss.
Okay,
And
very
that's
good.
how the first email started. I sent you an email and you responded.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So from the time that Bill saw the email and you looked into Key Technology and then you did a call with us, what ultimately made you decide to go ahead and hire Key Technology to help your team's Follow Boss account?
Well, you did. So definitely your knowledge, your thoroughness, but I think you were the sales champion of that call for sure, because I dealt with you directly. So you and I had an initial call at the
Yeah.
very beginning. And then we had a meeting too with Bill. I believe it was, or I'm not sure if it was Jack and I, but our initial meeting was with your team. There was someone else there. And that was a video meeting. So at that point, I think oh yeah, that's right. So it was Bill and I, and then you and a colleague. And I think we were pretty much sold from the get-go. But I had already, you know, did my little sales pitch after
Yeah.
speaking to you initially.
Okay. Okay, so I think we've done a couple of projects for you. Can you share a little bit about what different services we helped you with?
Well, I think at first we really didn't understand what we needed either. So that was what we were really trying to figure out. We knew we wanted our daily checklists and our deals in Follow Up Boss. We didn't know, you taught us about the deal section. That part we didn't even understand. Like we knew that there was this deal section with the columns, but we didn't, and we knew that you could drag them. Like, so we knew the idea of Follow Up Boss, but we didn't really understand. Um, so one, that was something new that you introduced us to. That is great. So that worked out perfectly. But as far as our checklists and our plans, so everything like our listing plans and our closing plans, whether it's a buyer or a seller, I cannot imagine having to do it ourselves. Like we were trying at the beginning, but we really didn't understand how it worked.
Mm,
Um, so most importantly, you helped us there. So we started with our listing plans and then the closing plans. And
mhm,
then we integrated all our actual checklists. So all our touch points with our clients are on a checklist. And we have something like 52 touch points through the year
mm,
for our long-time referral system, which we refer to as LRS. And our LRS is about, on average, 400 and something clients. So we're, in touch with them throughout the year. So all of those checklists, you put them into Follow Up Boss for us. So I did understand through Follow Up Boss that we needed that events person, some sort of contact. You called it an events person. They explained to me that the only workaround to put in checklists to run your desk was through a contact. So there was a lot of conversation between you and I, but you already knew what I knew, but I was just like touching on it, and you were definitely the expert.
yeah, yeah, you just yeah, reminded me that we not only did those listing plans like you mentioned, but also that workaround so that you have those annual events you host. You had
That's
several,
right.
I remember, and you needed certain things to happen every year so that you keep in touch with your past clients in your sphere. Okay, very good. So then after we did that, I would say that's kind of like phase one.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit about what phase two looks like with Key Technology?
So phase two for us was really more getting into more workarounds of, Follow Up Boss is not, does not touch on marketing. So, we had many limitations. So we know, for example, there is no marketing option on it, but we tried to integrate certain things like video instead of something in the past where we were doing hard mail. So our birthday messages, you helped us with that. So integrating birthday messages through BombBomb and then anniversary messages through BombBomb. So that's probably the latest project that we worked on together. And that was to automate. So I would say automation was definitely the next phase of what we worked on together.
Yeah, yeah. And I understand that sort of your role within the team is more administrative, these listing checklists. But I believe we also worked with Bill and sort of what his focus is with like lead
Yeah.
conversion, lead
Oh,
generation, and follow up us, like these different
right.
plans.
Sorry.
Do you happen to remember? You may not be the best person to ask, maybe Bill's the better person to ask, but can you share a little bit of summary of what we did there?
I would say, so in 2023, probably around the fall, we started talking about automated lead plans.
Hmm.
So there was a number of plans when, a lead, depending what stage a lead was at, where you helped us match, you had to tag someone, a specific tag, and then depending on what stage they were at in the lead, whether they were hot, warm, cold, whether they were 6 months, 1 year out. So you taught us how to properly match a tag to a stage, and that automated a specific lead plan. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, that was another project. Almost forgot about that one. So that was something you offered us that we took you up on, and it's working well. The guys actually developed like a cheat sheet for themselves, and that's how they match the stage and the tag, and then that generates the plan that is most relevant to the where that lead is. So actually, Jack, who was one of our junior agents, he took that under his wing more. So
Mm-hmm.
it started with me and Bill, and then Jack sort of educated the rest of the team. So we're a team of 5. Jack has moved on in a different career path. So now we are a team of 4, where Bill is our team leader and I am the operations manager. And then we have 2 other team agents that do focus on our leads that come in through our listings and focus on the selling side, which is the buying side, right?
Yeah.
So they are using those automated plans on a regular basis.
That's great to hear that they've adopted
Yeah.
it and not just Bill.
Yeah.
Um,
No, no, not at,
yeah.
actually, like it's a team effort for sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. It's team wide. So I'm not sure if you have any information to share, but have you seen any sort of changes or results because of either these checklists, changes in like how your processes may be a little bit more automated? Sort of what results have you seen with either the checklist projects we've done or
Yeah.
the automated plans?
So I think the tasks wise, we'll start there. On the admin side, it's pretty seamless. You know, all the checklists are in there. Everything, all the reminders are in there. Right now, we're dealing with the home show. So there's a big national home show in Toronto. So let's say I got a reminder about that probably in December to start, planning for that. We have a skate event. So all of our events and our touch points with our clients seamless. Like the reminders are there, you check it off, you do your tasks. So, all of that's going great. The more on the admin side, our automated happy birthdays and happy anniversary videos. Obviously, that's automated now, so it's less for us to remember. It was a huge project at the beginning last year for us to, because it didn't transfer over from top producer. So we did have to manually go back and put in our birthdays and anniversaries, but it was worth it because now it's no longer manual. It is all automated. So all we're gonna do is update our videos once a year, and we have an automation for those tasks, which is great. So that's simplified things. The fact that you just come in and you don't have to, the system is reminding you, and you don't have to think about what you have to do next. You just
Mhm.
come in, check your tasks, and you're doing them. And then as far as communications, for sure, follow-up boss is amazing in the fact that we store files there, we communicate with each other as a team. So it's a great CRM for sure. Um, but also now with the lead plans that you put in place for us too, also, after hours, like those are happening 24/7, right? So we're noticing that it's really helping us stay in touch with clients immediately from when they, are online and they're reaching out to us. Something, which is the system, is responding right away.
Yeah, yeah, that's great to hear. So then
So that's
after we
worked out well.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said, so that's worked out really well.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So after we did these different projects for you, what was our support like and what has our support been like since then?
Oh my goodness, your team is great. And so much so that we have referred you to um so many of our colleagues. So as you know, Bill Parnaby is a real estate coach. So he is with RRI, which is the Richard Robbins team, and he's coaching probably about 40 realtors. So he has in his collaboration with them, he's referred you to everyone. So everyone knows about Key Technologies. Any sort of cross training or that I've done also on the admin side with the agents, I've talked about Key Technologies. So we're definitely happy to be an advocate of yours, just because we know that the CRM does present challenges. It's a for sure it's a monster program that offers a lot, Follow Up Boss, but it's not easy to navigate by yourself. Maybe it's user friendly and easy to use, but to put the systems in place, I think you really, really have a great service to offer someone, because it's challenging.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And yes, all the time we hear, oh, we were referred by either Richard Robbins Group or Bill Parnaby
Yeah.
team. So we really, really appreciate that. Definitely. Last question before I let you go. If someone was watching this video and they were on the fence about working with us, what would you tell them?
Oh my goodness. There is no reason to be on the fence at all. I would tell them you need to speak to the team. You need to just, talk to them one time and you will see what they have to offer. Your customer service is amazing, honestly. I fully um with confidence give you a 5-star review, all the way 5 or 10, whatever, how many stars I could give you. You guys have been great. So you're, quick to respond. You anticipate what we need. You look into what we need. Truly, it's been a great collaboration for sure.
That's so great to hear. I really appreciate it, Savannah. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time. And the people will
Oh,
definitely
thank you.
find this valuable. And we didn't coordinate matching black and black,
Oh,
but
I
it just
was
so
gonna say, I was
happened.
thinking that. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, you guys have a good day.